Hey everybody, it's a play day today because I was having a craving for some Chinese food, and in my freezer I had some egg roll wrappers, I had some chicken thighs, and in my refrigerator I had some shredded cabbage and an orange and some orange juice, and we're gonna make orange chicken egg rolls, and they're gonna be good, and let's do it. I have already poached the chicken thighs in some orange juice and some seasonings. And right now we're going to start with some toasted sesame oil in a skillet over medium heat. Our oil is heating up. Now we're going to add in some of our shredded, this is actually a coleslaw blend, red cabbage, white cabbage, carrots. I think that will be a good amount. And some sliced up scallions. And we're going to season this mixture with some salt and pepper. Not a whole lot of salt because we're using some soy sauce. And I unfortunately don't have any fresh garlic in the house today, so we're going to use some garlic powder. Give it a little garlickiness. And some minced ginger, fresh ginger. I like a pretty good amount. And I'm gonna stir fry this. And when it is ready, we're going to shred and add in our chicken. Our cabbage has reached a crisp, tender consistency, and I've turned off the heat. Now we're going to shred up our chicken and continue with our egg roll filling. But before we do that, I want to mix in some sesame seeds. That'll be good. We're going to shred up our chicken pieces and make them egg roll fillable. And we're going to continue on until we get them all done. Then we're going to add them into our cabbage mixture. I think that'll be a good size. Let's continue on. Our chicken's all shredded up. And now it's time to mix it in with our cabbage, chives, sesame seeds, and seasonings. And I hope this is not too hot. No, it's not bad. Using your hands is the best way to mix. And now we're going to set these aside for a little bit to cool before we make our egg rolls, and we're going to make our traditional orange chicken sauce to dip our egg rolls in. We're going to start our sauce with the equivalent of a couple of oranges worth of juice. That looks good. Followed by some sugar, a fair amount, because this sauce is going to be thick and sweet. Probably 4 or 5 tablespoons worth. Let's see if that does it. A fair amount of soy sauce. 3-4 tablespoonfuls. This is dark, so I'm not going to use that much. I think that'll do it. Some rice vinegar, a little tang, a little sweetness. a little more of our ginger, about a teaspoonful. And a little bit more garlic powder. Stir that up. That dark soy sauce made this sauce really dark, but that's okay. It's gonna taste real good. Now we're gonna add some orange zest. I should take that sticker off this orange before I hit it. Go and do it. We've reached our zest. Knock it into the pan. That's working. We're going to bring this up to a boil. We have reached the boiling point, and we're going to let this simmer for a little bit. At this point, at the boiling point, we have to boil down and reduce it a little bit. And if it doesn't get thick enough, we're going to make a cornstarch slurry to add into it and thicken it up. I'm going to add some cornstarch to a little bowl. Slowly add in some cold water. That should be enough. Let's stir it up and see what we come up with. I'm going to add some more water to this bowl when we're done with our slurry to seal our edges of our egg rolls. Okay, our cornstarch is incorporated into our water, and let's go see where our sauce is at right now. Our sauce is reduced a bit, and now in goes our slurry. Let's see if that is enough to reach a good thickness. We can always thin it out with some more orange juice if we need to. Some of our slurry escaped. Oh yeah, we're getting to be a nice consistency. Whoop, get it talking. We have reached a nice dipping sauce consistency. It's like the consistency of gravy, and that'll be nice. And by the way, I tasted it, and it is orangey and sweet and tart and so yummy. And that's gonna make a nice dipping sauce for our egg rolls, which is what we're gonna build right now. We've got our first egg roll wrapper down on a work surface. It's actually a sheet that we can move around. And while you're building each egg roll, you wanna keep the other egg roll wrappers wrapped up so they don't dry out and break. So the first thing we're going to do is go around the edges with the water. Tiny little sprinkle of cornstarch left over from the slurry, which is going to be helpful. And then here's our filling going on. Spread it out edge to edge. Well, down the center, not all the way to the edges. And we're gonna start by folding up this end. Oh, we got a little breakage going on here. That's not good. And fold in the ends. Make sure they're sealed. Pinch them a little bit. And then we're going to tuck and roll all the way to the other corner and inspect our egg roll to make sure that there's no open spaces, which there are not. And here's our first orange chicken egg roll. We're going to continue on. Our egg rolls are all wrapped up, our orange chicken egg rolls, and I have just plugged in the Fry Daddy. So when that is hot enough, we're gonna fry these guys. And then we're gonna serve them up with our delicious orange sauce. And let's see how they come out. I bet they're gonna be great. I believe our oil is hot enough and we're going in 2 or 3 at a time. We'll start with 2. Push them aside so they don't stick together. Flip them around a little bit. And I always say when they float, they're done. But these guys wanted to float from the beginning. We're gonna just make sure they get browned and crispy on all sides. Come on, turn over, you. There we go. We will get there. Looking good, browned and crispy and floated to the top. Now we're gonna scoop these out. Not to drop them back in the oil. And here's what our orange chicken egg rolls look like. We're gonna continue on with the rest of them. Transfer them to a paper towel lined pan to drain. And then we're gonna serve them up. Here are our final 2 orange chicken egg rolls, crispy and browned and flow-delicious. And going on to the paper towels. And let's have a look at them. Here they are, our orange chicken egg rolls. Smelling good, looking good, rolling around on the platter. And now we're gonna serve them up with our sauce. Here's what we look like on the inside. Now we're gonna place them on a pretty little plate. Our dippable pieces. Here we are, ready to eat. I don't know if you can see them, and that sauce is gonna be so good with them. So now let's take us a bite. Thank you for joining me while I played with my leftovers and satisfied my Chinese food craving. Here's our orange chicken egg roll. And here's our orange dipping sauce. And in we go. That's gonna be good. Let's go. What a fun and yummy idea. And I'm gonna post the recipe on the website, and this is the video. And if you ever wanna do it, it's really, really good. And we'll see you again soon.